Something
Yeah, he
just
was
popped
looking
up
for
that
all
said
this stuff.
Universe Galaxy.
What's up, Bree?
Huh.
Hi. So you were watching the live stream. How much of the live stream did you get to listen to?
Like 2 minutes. As soon as I came on, I texted you because I saw that it
Oh,
was
okay.
live.
Okay, so you didn't hear all the shit I was talking about. You good? Don't go watch the replay. So how's our boy?
Okay. Hear me? I'm whispering because the baby is asleep.
So what's it like dating a bottom shelf Brad?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
You said what it's like dating what?
Yeah, I can. Hold on one second, Universe. We're doing a little interview of my baby mom. So what's it like dating a bottom shelf Brad?
Yeah,
I think she dropped out.
Damn it.
Well, don't worry, I can continue. Don't worry.
Go ahead, University Galaxy.
Yeah. The guy in the chat room, the one with the name Michael Jordan fans or the worst NBA fans, that was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just found your program randomly. I don't know you guys. What I do is I just try to find different programs and go on and bring up subjects. That's why I was asking you, do you take all subjects or is it on certain subjects? So you pretty much take all subjects?
If there's something that you want to talk about, we can definitely touch on it.
Okay, I got 4 subjects for you. If you don't like them, by the way, it's your program. I respect that, so no hard feelings if you don't like any of my subjects. And if you do, I'll help bring up entertaining information for you guys. You know, I'll help the program keep going. So here are my 4 subjects. You tell me if you like any of them. Subject number 1, this one's a sports one. I don't think you'll take it. Michael Jordan fans or the worst NBA fans. Subject number 2, a political one. I've come to the conclusion that Republicans are worse than Democrats. Subject number 3, when you go to a store and you buy meat, cheese, milk, or anything that comes from an animal, you are giving your money to an industry that literally tortures and kills animals. And the last and final subject, and I hope you pick this one because this is the one that a lot of people don't have guts on, but it needs to be brought up. When a guy graduates high school, is he supposed to stop being attracted all of a sudden to girls in high school then? Those are my 4 subjects.
Okay. So let me just touch these real quick. So Michael Jordan, I'm a fan of Michael Jordan. Grew up when Michael Jordan was when he was in his prime. I don't follow sports like that, so I'm not really going to have an argument on who's better, LeBron or anything like that. Republicans, I'm a conservative, so Democrats are the worst. Next, I eat meat, eggs, and cheese, and my sister has chickens, and I love a big old steak. And the last one, yes, when a man turns 18 and he should not have sex with minors.
Okay, so I don't know if you're how much time you give to callers. All the subjects, obviously, we disagree on. Just so you know, don't think I'm trying to brag or boast. I'm not doing that. I actually have a very, very popular page with over 26 million hits. And what I do is I like to find people like yourselves who disagree because it always makes the show more entertaining and informative for the audience. But it's your show, so I respect however you want to do it. Do you want me to get into any of these subjects? Or you want to have a debate on any of these things or all of them?
Well, how about we do this? How about, because I'm going to interview my kid's mom, so can we do like a stream just me and you at some point in the near future, and we can touch all of these subjects and just do a nice long debate of all of them? Except
it's your call. Actually, it's your call, but just one friendly thing, man. And don't think I'm telling you what to do. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. Just one friendly thing, because I call in so many programs. I've never understood this. Like if I had a program and I was trying to build it up and get popular, right? And some guy who has a popular page comes on and he's not boring and he's trying to get things going, I would keep it going, man. It'll help. I'm telling you, I'm going to be entertaining and informative. Your audience is going to like it. I'm not going to bore the audience. I'm not saying this because I want money or anything. No, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not on video, so I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not getting money from you. I'm not getting anything from this. This is literally for entertainment entertainment and information for the audience, so the audience can like it and they can learn things. So, I mean, if you don't think I sound boring and you think I sound fun and interesting and all that, why not keep it going, man? Why stop it?
Well, so I have no problem debating you. Only thing of it is I planned on bringing my kid's mom up, which is up. So if you want to stay on to the panel till after this, I do this little interview with her.
Okay,
you're more than welcome.
I respect.
Because if we get into stuff,
I hope no one thinks I was like being arrogant or rude or disrespectful. I wasn't trying to be a jerk.
No.
I'm not bragging or being anything negative.
No, I don't. I'm not taking it that way. The only thing of all those subjects that you're talking about is going to be a vast amount of subject. Like it's just going to be a long amount of debate or conversation. So that's going to push my kid's mom off, who isn't really going to want to be involved in that.
I understand. Your kid's mother is more important for the program, obviously. I respect that, man. No, it's up to you, man. Do you want me to wait or do you want to do it in the future sometime?
We can do both. Whatever one's good for you. I'll come to your page, your program, or you can come to mine. However is good for you.
Okay. Can you give me an idea? Not to rush you. Can you give me an idea how long it might take? You want to spend time with your kid's mom?
My kid's mom will probably only be like 20, 30 minutes. I'm not sure how long she has.
Oh, that's a long time. Yeah. Okay, no problem. To the guy who said, come on, I was just asking to know how long I have to wait. So it's going to be a long time. No problem. So let's do this, man. Your show, I respect that. Let's set it up in the future. I'll just, because I don't want to wait that long, you know? So I'll just set it up in the future. Do you want to send me an email or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, what's your email?
It's real simple. It's a water.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah, water.
At galaxyhit.com. Water at galaxyhit.com. And just so you know, I'm not being a phony or a fraud. You can find me I have more than one YouTube page, but the one you can find easily, just type on YouTube, Michael Jordan fans are the worst NBA fans then.
No problem.
All right, I appreciate you being nice and respectful and giving me time and being kind. I wish a lot of, because I call so many programs, a lot of people can learn from you. Like the way you're conducting your show, I like that, man. You're giving people time and you're being nice.
Yeah, I'm only a dick when I have to be.
Okay. All right, man. So, that's it, I guess. Thank you, man. Stay safe. Good luck to your program. Have a nice time. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Later. Thank you. Welcome.
Hey, Savage, you gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I get the reminder on that one, because I want to hear this one.
No problem. So, Bree, what is it like dating a bottom shelf Brad? And if you don't know what a bottom shelf Brad is, that would be a white man with face tats, a criminal record, that's bald, used to be a heroin addict, and has 2 baby moms.
It was hard in the beginning. But you're my best friend now, whether you think so or not. You can deny it all you want to. But you're my best friend. We getting there. I feel like things are definitely in a better, they're not perfect, but we're in a better space, I want to say, than we were just a few months ago. So, I mean, I don't care that you have face tattoos or that you're white. The hairline thing, I'll forever say that you hat-fished me. But
that's fair. That's fair.
Other than that, you was kind of cute, I guess. I may or may have not been under the influence, but I really don't care. I'm not picky. I don't feel like I have to have this 10 guy, because I'm like a smooth 7, like a 7.5. So I don't know what else to say.
Okay, so what's it?
I would call you bottom tier though. You cool.
That's just yeah, I'm average. I know I'm average. That's what they just say on the internet because they're mad and they want to talk shit and they think that'll make me feel some kind of way, but it doesn't. So as a dad, how am I as a father to my son?
You know, as much as I throw shade, you're not a bad dad.
No, listen, you can totally
According
say, listen, you can say the truth. Like, you don't have to, like, because you're
no,
on my show, that you don't have to, like, kiss my ass. If I suck at something, just say it. It's really okay.
I mean, it's a nice butt, but I wouldn't kiss it. You're not a terrible dad. I've seen terrible dads. I work in childcare, so it is freezing up here. I've seen terrible dads. Like I said, me and you don't always see eye to eye, but I can tell, like, Liam obviously thinks you're a bomb daddy because, of course, when he gets mad at me, he knows to say that he wants his daddy to get under my skin. So he's like, fine, I'm not going to ever, stay here. I'm going to live with my daddy. I'm like, that's fine. You can go live with your daddy. There's been times where I've been mad at you and it's like, F this dude. He's a horrible daddy. So there's a few times I was mad that, I'm like, bro, I don't know. It's not just you, but I felt like, oh man, I ain't heard from this dude in like 5 days, but he's got like 3 videos up on YouTube. Like, I didn't feel like that we should have had to keep calling you. I'm like, this dude, the only time we hear from him is if we call him. But that's when and you said I was stalking you. I wasn't stalking you. I found your photography page and then I found your YouTube page.
Let's be fair, though. Let's be fair. He's 3 years old and really doesn't hold a conversation on the phone very well.
So,
just saying.
You could ask me how he's doing. It don't have to be a long conversation. It could just be a, hey, what's up? How he's doing? Hey, man, Daddy miss you. Yeah. Hey, Daddy miss you. All right, And then that's the gist of it. It doesn't have to be a long conversation. But it's 7 days is like a long time.
I work a lot. You know that.
True. But my issue came in when it was like 7 days. And in those 7 days, you had up like 3 YouTube videos. And the one you were apologizing because you hadn't been as active. And I was like, oh, mother sucker. You just apologized to YouTube. And we ain't heard from you in 7 days. So,
you can curse.
We have our moments.
It's all right. You can curse. So, when it comes to
stop, because I feel like it's bringing negative energy into my life, so I'm trying to slow down on my.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. So we live in Cleveland. We live on the east side of Cleveland. So, what reaction do you get when you walk around with our son? Like, what have you noticed when you're in public?
He gets a lot of compliments. Women and guys, I've actually had more guys than you would think tell me how handsome they think Liam is.
That's them just trying to have sex with you. Like, that's just what that is.
I don't know. Sometimes I look like a dude and they still compliment him. So unless they're gay.
You haven't asked like the back of a Cadillac. So regardless if you look like a dude or not, you're not hiding that.
Yeah, I guess. But they asked me if he's my son, and I go, yeah. And they're like, really? Like, your real son? And I'm like, yeah. No, I just like kidnapped this random kid. And yes, he's my child. He looks like me. He's just lighter than I am. I don't think people can see past that. Me, him, and Taylor look exactly alike. He's just lighter.
So,
because he doesn't look like you.
Are you ever in public and see white people?
So, do I see white people?
Correct. Like, are you ever in public and have Liam and you see white people?
Yeah.
Do white people ever stop you and ask you if that's your kid, or say, like, do you ever get any attention for Liam from white people in a negative manner or at all? Like, do you ever get attention?
I see them look, but they don't really say anything. They do the 1-2 look. They the double take, and then they go on about. They don't say anything though. They just go on about their day.
So would you say that you get more attention from white people or black people about you having a son that is light-skinned or mixed?
I would say I get the most attention from black women.
Okay. Do these black women what do they say? What do they do? Like, where are you at?
Uh,
Like, what are you doing when this happens?
Most of the time it's like Walmart or like the corner store because we don't really go too many places now. And they'll just like if we stroll past them, they're like, "Oh, he's so handsome," or "He's so cute." And I'm like, "Thanks." I'm like, and I tell him, "Say thank you," and he goes, "Thank you," and then we keep walking.
So, do you ever hear comments about how nice his hair is? Do people ever make comments about his hair?
Before I cut it, they did make comments about how pretty his hair was. And now I don't get as many comments about his hair, but he'll say, "Hey, check out my haircut," and then they'll say something about his hair looking nice. But before we cut his hair, that was one of the things they pointed out. They would say that his hair was nice.
So was that from male or from females?
Both, actually. Of course, more females, but you did get your random guys here and there. Like I told you, the one guy that one of the parents in the daycare was like, "Oh, she's so pretty," and I'm like, "He's my son." And he's like, "Oh, little homie here dripping." So outside of that, most people thought he was a girl, so they complimented his hair, and I'm like, "No, he's a boy." And they're like, "Oh, look, he's got so much hair," and I'm like, "Yeah, he does." So he doesn't get any girl comments now that he's got his hair cut.
So if you had to rate me based on if you had to give me a like good, poor, or mediocre view as a person and a good, mediocre view as a father, what would those ratings be? And again, you can be brutally honest. It's okay. You don't have to carry water for me on this platform.
Oh, I'd carry water for you anytime. As a father, like I said, now, that we're seeing eye to eye, not eye to eye, but, we're getting there. I think you'll like me better if I let Liam come live with you. But, we're getting there. As a father, I'd say, like, on a scale of like 1 to 10, like, well, no, you said good, poor.
You can use a 1 to 10 scale too, if that makes you more comfortable.
Okay, 1 to 10, I'd say like a 7, 8, something like that. Yeah, I do see the effort in these past couple months. You finding more time to come and pick him up, even if he's not choosing to stay the night because he's being Liam.
Yeah, because he's overmothered, but I digress.
I do not overmother him.
So I don't need exactly any, like, you don't have to say if I'm a good person or not person, but I'm just gonna say an average. Better
outside
father.
of you being my baby daddy, you became my baby daddy the first time we slept together. So
I would say though I'm a better father than I am a person. Correct? Like, is that fair?
Yeah. You as a person, if we didn't have a kid together, as you said, correct, we probably wouldn't be friends.
Correct.
So
that's fair. I totally understand that. But even though that I am literally a bald, racist-looking shitbag, I am a great father, though, right?
You are. He likes you, and I like you because he likes you. So
that's good. See, see,
you got to be doing something right.
Yeah, Also, it helps that he knows I'm his dad, so there's that. But
yeah. Why is
so do you ever get shit for having a white baby dad?
My family makes a lot of jokes about you being white. I don't think they like genuinely dislike you. I just think they make jokes about you being white. But if anybody has a problem with me having a white baby father, they've never like actually come to me and said, "Hey, I have a problem that your baby father is white." And it's like, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't care if they did, but like nobody's ever like actually come to me and said outright that they have a problem with you being Caucasian. So
Okay. So another question. So you're pretty close to my sister, correct? Like you guys keep in contact?
yes, I like your sister. I think I like her more than you.
That's fair. She's a way better person than I am. So the reason I'm asking you these questions is because a lot of the times on this platform, you have this dichotomy between white people and black people, especially in the manosphere or with women leveling up and stuff like that. There's a lot of racial tension. And the reason I'm asking you these questions is because I want to give, like, because I'm on here all the time talking about having a mixed son and the race thing isn't like that here and stuff like that.
Right.
I want you to give your like, since you are black and you have my son with you, and you have our son with you all the time, you're in public with him. Do you see a whole lot of racist white people like bothering you because you have a mixed kid, or praising you because you have a mixed kid, or obviously white people in America are racist, and you talk to my sister and you've met my family and stuff like that? Is my white family blatantly racist, or are they racist, or are white people that are hating on you because you stole one of their white men? Does that happen to you? Like, do you experience any of these things?
No, like random white people don't like shout angry things at me for having a mixed child. Like I said, I love your sister. She's very nice. In the beginning, I did feel like your mom didn't like me. I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, bro, she doesn't like me, and I'm not understanding where this tension is like coming from. Because at one point, I felt like it had to be because I was black. So
to be fair, my mom doesn't like me, so, and I'm white.
Yeah, so. But it was more so like said person that I really hate to bring up because they're still, I want to tap that behind emotions there. But
you talking about Maddie?
Yes. I felt like she accepted her more than she accepted me. And I'm like, it can't be because I had a kid when you met me, because she had a kid. So that couldn't have been it. And it was like, she was married and had, I don't know, like I felt like I was a better person. So I couldn't understand where the disconnect was between me and your mother. And I felt like that was the only difference between.
There's one thing that you're not taking into account, okay? The fact that you had a kid with me and she did not. And I don't know if you know this, but my mom never wanted kids by me.
You mean grandkids?
Yeah, she never wanted any kids from me. She didn't want me to make any children at all. So that was her first grandchild. So pretty much she wasn't happy about being a grandma. Like, she specifically told me multiple times not to call her grandma. And also she doesn't like me, so there's that.
Okay, outside of that though.
Yeah, my mom.
Of course, I like your dad was nice to me. Your sister's nice to me. No, I don't get random slack from random. What are you doing? Go to sleep. From random white people. They don't hate me for stealing their average face tatted white man.
Correct. Average is the best answer. And yeah. So, is there anything that you want to bring up? Like, do I not take care of my kid? Am I not? have I not helped you or helped the kids, or am I just a piece of shit? It's like, am I a piece of shit when it comes to the kids? Is that?
I actually, I actually appreciate you. Whether like I said, I talk trash about you all the time, but it's all in good fun. But you did, I always tell people how you stepped up and you helped me with Taylor, and how you took her on the father walk because her father isn't here. So, you're she likes you. Robin's kids like you, despite how much Robin doesn't like you. So,
now, why doesn't Robin like me? Is it because I'm white? Is it because I have face tats? Is it what is it about me that she doesn't like? And Robin's her sister, so everyone knows that is her sister.
I'm not absolutely sure. I think it was like the whole when me and you weren't vibing, how you go hard for your sister. So when I was talking shit about you, she's like, she was catching all of it. It's like, that's who I call when I want to, let me tell you about this. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
She was catching all that. So it's like that situation where they say, don't tell your friends about the people you like, your relationship problems, because you're going to like them again, but they won't. So.
Oh, also, just another thing. So when you got pregnant, all right, and you were pregnant, right? Did I ask you to marry me?
You did.
Did you tell me yes or no?
I told you no.
So was I trying to make you an unwed single mother?
Not on purpose, no.
Correct.
You asked to marry me. It's just that's just how it happened. I said no.
I try to do the right thing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I will take the blame that we argued and I kicked you out of my house. I will totally take the blame of all that. But
that you did. But I can't even get mad because part of me was like kind of waiting for you to kick me out. Because when you was like, you can get the fuck out, I was like, say less. And then, I packed my shit and I bounced. So I wasn't like completely mad that you kicked me out because I felt like I said at that point it was just tension. So I wasn't too upset or heartbroken.
To be honest, to be fair, were you poking the bear? Were you trying to get a response?
I was not poking the bear. That was all you, and I stand by that. I'm not switching on that at all. That was all you.
Okay, so someone asked why you had a kid with me but didn't marry me. So let me paint a picture for you guys. So me and Bree, we met on a dating website. I didn't drive at the time, so I was definitely a low level. I was so instead of being a bottom shelf Brad, I was a basement Brad. That's how low level I was. I had a job.
Doesn't bother me.
Well, hold on a second. So I was working. I had a job, but because I was a criminal and I had my license suspended so many times, I wasn't legally allowed to drive. And because I was doing stuff the right way at this point in life, I decided not to buy a car and not to drive. So for our first date, she had to pick me up. Correct. She had to pick me up. And then we went to a park.
You tried to have me eaten by a deer.
Definitely a simp. I was definitely kind of simping back then. This is before I hit the red pill. The red pill movement. Hold on a second, Bree. I can't hear what you're saying. So then we met on a dating website. We went to a park just to hang out, see what was going on. I tried to get her eaten by a deer. She freaked out because she's never seen a deer before.
I've seen deer before. I just don't like being that close to deer. He was like 5 feet away from us.
So then, what were you saying?
I said he was like 5 feet away from us. I just don't like being that close to deer. I've seen them before.
Yeah. So Dave, we went to the Garfield Park over there, and we were walking through the path, and deers walked by. and she flipped out. Oh, and just so you guys know, the whole time that we were hanging out that day, she was asking me if I was one of those crazy white dudes that kill women, because she said I was white, and that's what white people do. White people are known for abducting people and killing them. She made those jokes the whole time. So then after that date, we went our separate ways. Okay. And then the first time we ended up having sex, which wasn't the first date, it was after that. I didn't think I could have kids. All right. My sister, until now, could not have children. She couldn't get pregnant. At that point, she had 5 or 6 miscarriages with her husband. And like I had said before, I had been putting my thing in things for my entire sexual career and never had a problem. So we ended up having sex, and everything was normal. And about 10 days later, she told me she was sick to her stomach and that she had been sick to her stomach for like 3-4 days. And we went to Walmart. I was sponsoring guys and letting guys live in my house that were newly sober because I was working a program. So me, her, and another dude all went to Walmart, and he bought dip. I bought dog bones and pregnancy tests. 2 white dudes and a black woman at about 11:50 at night at Steelyard Walmart in Cleveland, Ohio. The black lady at the counter looked at her, looked at me, looked at him, and then looked at her again. And we decided to tell her that no, those are just for me and her. And then the pregnancy test came back that she was positively pregnant with our son. So that is the story. That is the story right there. Her and her sister were having problems, so I told her to move into my house. It wasn't immediately. It was like maybe a month or 2 of being pregnant. And then I asked her to marry me because I didn't want my son to be born out of wedlock, even though that me and her really didn't know each other. We literally had gotten pregnant the first time that, like, we literally had sex. So we tried to make it work, and I asked her to marry me, and she told me no. So for the record out there, not only was I a simp on a dating website, not only was I a simp and trying to get married, but I was a simp, and I had a baby out of wedlock, and now we have a decent relationship, and I'm a decent dad.
You are a decent dad. I will give you that.
So, Bree, is there any enlightening things or anything that you want to say? Is Liam up?
Is Liam up? I don't know. He was crying because he said Taylor wouldn't share the remote. So he's gonna sleep with me. I'm gonna peek and see if he's awake.
If he's asleep, don't wake him.
Oh no, he's as soon as I opened the door, he looked dead at me. Say hi to Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Liam. What are you doing?
Watching videos.
You being good?
Yes.
You want me to come get you this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah. You miss me? I miss you too, little man.
I like watching videos.
You being good for your mom?
Yes.
Good. Did he act up? No. Did he act up at Walmart the other day when you called me?
No, he was cool. He kept asking for his slippers, and I told him that he could not have them because he threw them. I went back and bought them for him because he behaved for like 3 days, or 2 days. So I told him if he was good that we could go back and buy him. So he got him because he was behaving. But that day he kept asking for him, and I'm like, no. And then I told him that if he did whine the rest of the day because he wanted the house shoes. Like I said, I told him he threw them across the floor. If you wanted them, you wouldn't have threw them. So you can't have them. You're not about to embarrass me.
Are you still near him?
No, I came back in my room. Oh, my knee hurts.
Hey, can you call for him real quick?
Liam. Now, normally he don't hear me, but any chance to get out the bed, ears like a bat. Liam. Daddy wants you.
Hey, Liam. Hey, Liam, can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you want this smoke?
No.
Oh, I'm going to give you the smoke when I see you.
I put that smoke on your hand.
You got smoke for me?
Yes.
You
Well,
get
but-
that smoke?
Yes.
Well, it's 10:21, bud. You should be in bed. So get back in bed.
You're already in bed. Donut.
Hey, Taylor.
Hey, yo.
Well,
He said, "Don't call my daddy a donut."
I love you. I love you guys. I love you guys. Get in bed for your mom.
Oh, I walked away. Yeah, they're in the bed. They're I always tell people I don't see how people let their kids be up. They go down when I go down. If I go to bed at 7, the house is shut down at 7. They've been in the bed for about 2 hours now. So
Give them some melatonin. They'll go right to sleep.
they don't work for them. It don't work
Trust
for
me.
them.
Trust me. Melatonin works for Liam.
I had some. It was like kids melatonin. He used to want more. He's like, give me some of that medicine. I'm like, bro, first of all, no. That's enough. I want to be able to wake you up in the morning.
That's his daddy in him right there. This one's good. Let me get some more of it. But is there anything that you want to say or anything you want to bring up or talk about before we go?
I want to clear my name on a few things. I seen,
Go ahead.
a few of your videos. I was skipping through them, so I don't know if you cleared it up yourself. One, I'll be having to tell people when they ask me why you the only one on child support. I ain't put you on child support.
Yeah,
I put that out there.
I tell people in my videos that I put myself on child support.
Okay.
I make that clear.
Throw that out there. Two, when you put me out, like I said, I'm standing firm on that was you.
Correct. That was me.
No, I mean not in putting me out. I didn't poke the bear. You started that. You started that day. I tell everybody, I'm like, bro. And my cousin was lying when she said she wasn't on my side. I was sleeping, pregnant, which again is my fault. I was sleeping on the pull-out couch, but uncomfortable. And you woke me from my sleep to tell me that you were upset, but you didn't want to talk about it. And I'm like, bro, you woke me up. We're gonna talk. You woke me up. We gotta talk about it. Because you could have just saved it for later.
I couldn't.
And then
I was that angry.
You woke up a pregnant woman out of her sleep to tell her. You said, what did you say?
To be fair, though, I didn't know that you were sleeping. I was working.
Yeah, I'm like, what? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, what the So I was like highly pissed. And when you was like, it's gonna be a problem, I'm like, when isn't there a problem? And then that's when the whole you can get out. And I was like, okay. So yeah. That wasn't me poking the bear. It was like I was asleep and you woke me up, and it was like.
So what you're saying is
uncomfortable.
So what you're saying is, in that situation, I wasn't the bear, you were. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you poked me and woke me up out of my hibernation, and then told me, "Never mind, I don't want to talk about it." And in my head, I'm like, "This motherfucker just woke me up out my sleep to curse me out, and then tell me that I don't want to talk about it when I asked him what was wrong."
Correct.
So, and that's in that sense. And then, granted, a few days before that, you had came in like slamming cabinets and shit. And I'm like, here he go. So when I said, when don't you have a problem? It was in reference to when you had came in slamming the cabinets and shit. I'm like, bruh.
Oh, quick question. In any of the time of us dating,
hey, Ash.
In any of the time of us dating or not dating, have I ever whooped your ass or put my hands on you or been physically abusive in any way to you?
You know better than that. We'd have been tussling. I might have lost, but we would have been tussling. Yeah, now I remember those rumors, which was weird because it was like I'm the only one apparently that he ain't hit. He been whooping all y'all's asses. He ain't put his hands on me, so either y'all lying or he knew better. What you be trying, you be talking your little slick talks, but you know what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah, I know. You the savage in the streets. I got it.
You feel me?
Is there anything else that you would like to clear up from what you've seen on YouTube?
I'm kidding, guys. I've never been in a fist fight a day in my life. I don't know. I kind of just skimmed through your videos. Like I said, the one lady at the end of your other video, she was driving me crazy. Like I literally wanted to just jump through the phone and just shake her and be like, girl, hush. Nothing you say is making any sense. You know who I'm talking about. I can't.
Correct. STR.
Think of her. Yes.
The
one I saw the frustration in your face. And two, as a woman and a black woman who apparently she was speaking for, it was just like, nah, Shadi, I don't agree with nothing you saying. Like everything's not wrong, but the way she was going about it was just like, you look like a pick-me. Like that's all I'm getting from you. Cause like everything that you disagreed with her saying, she like backtracked. Like she'd say something and you'd be like, no, but it's not that. She's like, no, yeah, you're right. No. It's like either he's right or you think what you think.
So I got a question for you.
Don't backtrack.
What is wrong with being a pick-me?
Because it's like
wouldn't you like to be picked?
Yeah, pick me for me being me and thinking my own thoughts, not me thinking my own thoughts and then seeing that you don't agree with it and then going, oh, no, that's not what I meant. Like if I say I'm not really a fan of, I don't know, random taking the train and you go, no, but I think trains are pretty cool. And I'm like, no, I get it. Yeah, I would take a train. It's like, no, if you don't like trains, you don't fucking like trains. Don't say that you, oh no, I do like trains because now you want him to pick you. Like, of course, everybody wants to be picked by somebody, I guess. Not everybody, but most people. But like, if you think something, think what you think and find somebody who agrees with you. Don't change what you think for this particular person or set of people or I don't know.
Well, what you need to understand is the reason that she was backtracking on what she was saying was because I wasn't putting up with it. And women don't hold a position, like they don't have super strong beliefs on stuff. Women are easily influenced by other people. And because she couldn't push me around with her bullshit is why she backtracked.
Yeah, I was like I told you when she was, we had our discussion on it when you came to pick up Liam. It's like everything she was saying, it just sounded like one, you kept telling her it was not a black-white thing, it was a man-woman thing. And she just wanted to keep taking it back to a black-white thing. And then it was more so of the vibe it gave me was how you have those women who turn to women because they've been brokenhearted by the guys that they've chose. I felt like she liked white men because of her experience with the black guys that she dated. Because she never once said anything about Hispanics or Asians or Middle Eastern men. It was like straight, forget black men, go with the white men, date outside your race, white man. Like, there's other people outside of our race, like Hispanics and Asians. I feel like she was doing that because she feels like with most, it's a common thing. See, I don't want to word this wrong. That it would get under the skin of some black men, the comment she was making about white men. Like everything she was saying was to try to irritate black men. Because she wasn't listening to anything you were saying. She was like basically talking to herself.
Well, she was intentionally saying stuff about black men and white men to get under black men's skin. That was the whole point of it.
Yeah. And you kept telling her, like, it's all men. I'm advocating for all men. She's like, no, you don't have to stick up for black men. You're like, I'm not. It's all men. She's like, yeah, because black men, it's like, bruh. Like, oh man, that one, I couldn't watch the whole thing. Like, I kept skimming through it, trying to find a point where she made sense, and she didn't. But a lot of your content is, like I said, when you were talking about me, of course, it upset me. Some of it, we talked about that. But anything outside of me, it's actually very entertaining. I agree with you sometimes. Obviously not on all points because I'm a woman. So I do jump on defense like, hold up. I feel like you talk about me. But,
It's because women have a hive mind, correct? You all
have
feel
what?
like you have a hive mind. You feel like you have to cape for each other.
Oh, yeah.
There's a sisterhood. If you feel that the power of the sisterhood is being deteriorated, you have to jump out and protect it.
Got to.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Some things I can agree with. Like I said, other things, it's natural to, it's not that bad. Change the channel.
Well, thank you for coming. Well, thank you for coming up here and clearing up some of the a lot of the stuff that's said in my comment section. The videos that are made about me have to do with I abuse black women and I hate black women and I'm a racist and I'm a bombshell brat and I'm a shitty dad and don't care about my kid. So thank you for coming up here and telling people your experience of having a son with me.
No problem. I'm gonna continue to watch it live and make sure you don't talk shit about me when I leave.
Of course.
I don't know how to leave though.
So when you take your phone, it's gonna say up in the left corner done. You hit the done button and it'll kick you out of StreamYard.
I don't see a done button. I don't like on my screen. Hold on. There's you and like three other boxes.
I can kick you. Here, I'll kick you from the studio.
Just kick me out.
I'll kick you out. So, guys. So, like I was saying before, obviously, when it comes to a race thing, with my son, it's mainly one-sided. It's one side. Mr.
Yes, it sounds like it's like you said, it's coming from women. That's what it sounds like to me. Like it's mainly coming from black women. And like I said, I feel like that's just more of a shot towards her. It's more of a it's not like I don't see it as hating the fact that she had a child with a white man. I just feel like it's a shot at her. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cheap shot. I don't see the racism in that, like the race component in that. I just see like maybe jealousy and just taking a shot. Because it's not like we don't live in a world where we know it's other people in this world, other races, and we know that it happens. I mean, it's not uncommon. So I don't see it like that.
No, the only reason I bring it up is because and a lot of times you hear about the colorism situation. It's, well, white mixed people are more accepted than black people. The darker your skin is, the less accepted you are, that stuff. So I just wanted to bring her on to get rid of some of the comments about how I abuse my son's mom and I hate black women. 2, that I'm a piece of shit dad. And 3, that when it comes to the race issue, it's mainly coming from black folks to her. I don't get it from white folks and I don't get it from black folks when I have my son. I don't know if it's because I have a penis. I don't know if it's because I have face tattoos. I just got out of prison. I'm not exactly sure what exactly is the difference, but she does get it. I don't at all.
But like you said, it's coming from women, so that's the difference. It's a gender thing. It's not, the colorism and the race thing. That's more of just an excuse to take a shot. That's the way I see that.
You're just not cool enough like me.
So
Is Princess M still in the chat? I don't see her. I don't see her posting anymore. But so, is there anything you guys want to wrap this up with? Because it is 10:36, and I've got to get to bed shortly.
I'm good. I mean, you did your interview and stuff. I got nothing to say.
yeah, I ain't got much to say. I need to go to bed myself. Gotta work in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta be at work at 7.
All right, man. Well, it was good. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Savage, man.
Mr. Red Guy, you're more than welcome to come over here anytime that you want. Lawrence, you know that you're always welcome over here. The Universe Galaxy, I have to go to sleep for work. Me talking to my kid's mom actually went longer than I thought it was going to go. But I'm going to email you before I lay down, and we can set up a time to do an interview, and we'll go through all the things that you want to go through. But it's 10:37 here, and I haven't ate yet, and I gotta shower, get ready for work in the morning because I have to be there at 7. I gotta get up at 5. But thank everyone for being here. Thank you guys. If you could do me a favor and hit the like button on your way out. If you're not subscribed, do me a favor and subscribe. I'm going to actually take this and download it and cut out the interview with my kid's mom and post it. But as always, guys, I appreciate you guys' support. Stay savage.
All right.